Okay, let's move back over to Python. So instead of capturing the information from index, where we've got the 3 field names, and then we press the button submit to send our data to add person, if we do it in Python, in post handler, that's the last one we used. If we get the person's name from the keyboard and then send it to the relevant page, not this one and not this method, because this is to read data, lots of data, and then print that data out to the screen. So really we just need to edit this file a little bit. The first edit that I want to make is this one, where it says the try and accept block, just to get the last name of the person. What I want now is to get the first, last and the age from the person from the keyboard. So I'm going to have one function which reads the keyboard and gives back different information. So it's just basic Python. I think fantastic. You should all be capable of this one. So let's go. Let's start off with a def and get data. What I'm going to do is pass in a message into the function, because the message is going to be different, like give me your first name, give me your last name, give me your age. And then I'm going to go into that try accept block that I wanted to actually get the data from the keyboard. So data equals raw underscore input. I'm just going to get text. As you remember from the PHP as well, when we sent the age, although it was an integer, it was still sent as a piece of text, so text will do. So I'm going to, whatever the message is, I'm going to print that out to the screen. And just in case you press some keys which were never thought about, I've got an exception. And this time what I'm going to do is set the data to be empty. Okay. That should trigger an error message. We'll see that later on. Not sending a value into the database should make that trigger work. However, we might get the incorrect message. We'll look at that later. And then I'll want to return the data back to the call-in program. So that's my first step, is getting the data. My next step is going to be sending it to the right place and encoding it correctly.